Hello, my dear students. Good morning. How are you all? I hope you will be fine. Dear students, as you know that once again we have shifted on, you can say, online study. You know that your school is closed now, and this is the reason once again we are going to start your online classes. And I hope that you will find your all classes regularly and you will study properly because you can never stop your studies. It is very important, and in a way you are very lucky also that after closing your school you can continue your study. In this way you will never stop your study, you will continue your study continuously, and we are providing your classes through the online. You can say your chapters, I will teach you all the chapters through the online classes, so don't worry at all. And now once again we have shifted, so we will continue our study properly. Okay, don't worry at all. After that, as I want to tell you that in grammar, as you can see over here, what is the thing that is very important that I was telling you? You can see that class 10th over here, this is the class 8th. As you can see that this is the class 8th English grammar. Okay, and after that you will find out that this is the chapter number 10. I want to tell you this is the chapter number 10, reported speech. Okay, if I inform you, you can see from here that this is the chapter number 10, so don't worry at all. Okay, and reported speech, this is the chapter's name over here. You can say this is the title that we have. This is the chapter that we are going to study, that is reported speech. So we will understood very first that what is reported speech, and after that we will go through the chapter. So listen very fast. Over here in reported speech, you have seen that we have two words. First is reported and second is speech. You have seen that first is reported and second is speech. So what is reported speech? Have you ever think? Listen. Reported means anything that you are reporting, that you are saying to anybody. Suppose any statement, anything through the sentences you are saying to anybody, that is a report. To saying something to anybody, just you are saying to something to your friend that I will not go school today. Okay, this is a statement that you are reporting. This is a report that you are reporting. Suppose if you have not done your homework properly and you are reporting to your teacher that I have not done my homework today. Okay, this is a report. This is a report. This is an information that you are reporting to your teacher. So in this way we can understand that what is reported, it means something that you are reporting to anybody through the sentences. Okay, and speech, also that you speak. So whenever you speak a report to anybody, that is called reported speech. Okay, reported speech means anything that you are reporting to anybody. कोई भी स्टेटमेंट के माध्यम से जब भी आप किसी को कुछ भी रिपोर्ट करते हैं, that is called reported speech. And after that you will know that there are two ways of reporting. Two ways of reporting. What are the two ways of reporting? We will know after that. You can see over here, you will see from here, and you will see that the actual word of the speaker, listen very carefully so that you can understand that what is the direct speech, because I have told you that there are two ways of reporting. First is, you can say, direct speech, and after that second is indirect speech. So you will know that what is direct speech, what is indirect speech, and after that all the things. So listen very first, the actual word of a speaker. Listen, the actual words of a speaker which are quoted are said to be indirect speech. Listen very carefully, because this is very important to understand you that what is direct speech. You can see over here what is direct speech. So direct speech is very important to understand you. Okay, and you can see that direct speech. So direct speech is the statement that is said directly to the others. Over here you can see the actual word, the proper word, the actual word that is said by the speaker. यानी कोई भी speaker जो same to same word बोला हो, उसी statement को, उसी same sentence को अगर हम उसी की वे में रिपोर्ट करते हैं, दैट इज कॉल्ड डायरेक्ट स्पीच। यानी डायरेक्टली सेम सेंटेंस बोल देना, सेम सेंटेंस को रिपीट करना, सेम सेंटेंस को रिपोर्ट करना in the same way as the speaker has told, as the speaker has said. So the actual word of the speaker, it means, already there is speaker who reported the speech in this way. The statement, the speech, the report that is reported directly as the reporter has said. Okay, so the actual words of a speaker which are quoted are said to be in direct speech. I think that you have understood. हिंदी में समझ लीजिए, यानी कोई भी स्टेटमेंट जब भी कोई बोलता है तो उसके स्टेटमेंट को सेम उसी तरीके से प्रेजेंट करना, उसी तरीके से बोलना, उसी तरीके से रिपोर्ट करना क्या कहलाता है? Direct speech. Clear? Okay, next thing, and you can see the examples also, because you will see here that what is the example, that how you will understood the statement of the speaker. So listen now, the example, Rabi said. Rabi said. Over here is speaker, that is name, you can say Rabi. So there is a speaker that is reporting something. Listen very carefully. There is a reporter. Who is reporter? Who is reporting? Over here you can say Rabi is reporting something. Rabi is the speaker who is reporting something. So one thing you will keep in your mind, that who is reporting over here? Rabi is reporting something. Rabi is reporting something. And what is he reporting? Please, can you give me some food to eat? One thing, listen. Ravi is reporting something. What Ravi is reporting? You can see Ravi is reporting, and he is reporting that please can you give me some food to eat? क्या आप मुझे खाने के लिए कुछ भोजन दे सकते हो? You can see from here. Okay. So this statement you have seen that divided into two part. First part, in the first part you have seen that Rabi is reporting something. Rabi is reporting something. So over here it is very important you to understood that who is reporting, because you have a reporter, you can say that is Rabi, and Rabi is reporting something. So you can understood over here that the direct speech that we have, that can be divided into two part. यानी जो डायरेक्ट स्पीच का जो सेंटेंस होता है, जब भी कोई रिपोर्टर किसी बात को रिपोर्ट करता है, तो very first in the sentence given that's name, you can say over here this is called, you can say Rabi said. How you will understood this? 1 minute, 1 minute, wait, listen. You can understand that you have seen that Rabi said. Okay, first is Rabi said, and second is please can you give me some food to eat? Okay, so there is a reporter who is reporting. So in this way you can understood that this part that we have Rabi said, this is called reporting speech. Okay, you will never confuse over here, you will understood clearly that the part that in which the speaker is mentioned, the name of the speaker, you can say Rabi said. Over here a statement is that is said by, a report is that is said by Rabi. यानी कोई भी बात किसके द्वारा रिपोर्ट की जा रही है? Ravi के द्वारा. So this part is called reporting speech. Okay, you will never forget, you will keep in mind, this part is called, you can say first part that we have in report direct speech, because this is the direct speech. So in direct speech the first part that we have, the first part that we have, that is called reporting speech, and in a way you can understood that is out of, you can say, inverted comma. Okay, so over here where the subject is given who is reporting, there is narrator who is reporting the speech, that is called first part of the direct speech, and that is called, you can say, reporting speech. And the second part that you have, that is called reported speech. So this part over here, because this is the statement that is reported, this is the report, this is the news that is reported by Rabi. So what Rabi is reporting? प्लीज कैन यू गिव मी सम फूड टू इट? क्या आप मुझे खाने के लिए कुछ फूड दे सकते हो? प्लीज कैन यू गिव मी some food to eat? This is the statement, this is the report that is reported, that is reported. So because this is the reported, this is the statement that is reported, in this way this part is called reported speech. So we have, so in direct speech we have a statement that is divided into two parts. So first part where subject is given, that is called reporting speech. Why it is called reporting speech? Because over here this is the thing that is reporting, this is the character, you can say narrator, and he is reporting something. Because over here Rabi, what is the Rabi's work over here? He is trying to reporting, he is reporting. Listen here, in this way you will understand. So reporting, it means that this is the reporting speech, and second is reported something, so in this way it is called reported speech. I hope that you have understood. Uh, okay, because in direct speech, because the first way of speaking, of reporting the statement, reporting the speech, that is called direct speech. And in the direct speech you have seen that this statement, or you can say direct speech, can be divided into two parts, and first is called reporting speech and second is called reported speech. I hope that you have understood this. Next, after that, you will see over here that you have seen the example. Next, you will find out that when the substances of what a speaker is quoted, listen once again, because the same thing that is I have told you, that is given from here. So once again you will see from here, when the substances, or you can say the sentences that is reported, when the which news is reporting. Because over here when you will have an information, a talk, a statement, then you will report to something. Okay, so when the substances of what a speaker said is quoted without giving the actual word, it is said to be in indirect or reported speech. So first is called direct speech. Because why it is called direct speech? Because over here that is direct, that is the direct statement of the speaker. So this was the reason that it is called reported direct speech. And second you have indirect. Second you have what you have, second you can say indirect. So why it is called indirect? Because this is not the actual statement of the word of the speaker. Okay, you will see here what is indirect. You can say indirect or reported speech. So this is very important because this is called indirect or reported speech. So why, how you will understood, when the substances of what a speaker said is quoted without giving the actual word, it is said to be indirect. Okay, so indirect speech is the speech over here we are not saying the same statement of the speaker. Because in the first sentence we have seen that this is the same sentence that is said by the Rabbi. Because Ravi is saying the same sentence. Ravi said that please can you give me some food to eat. But over here when you are saying the same statement but not in the actual word of the speaker. ओके, यानी कहने का मतलब ये है कि जब हम स्पीकर के द्वारा कहे हुए स्टेटमेंट को सीधा उसके तरीके में ना कह के हम उसे अपनी वे में प्रेजेंट करते हैं, एक दूसरी वे में प्रेजेंट करते हैं, देन दैट इज कॉल्ड indirect. Because this is not now the direct statement of the Rabbi. Now we have changed it in a you can say another way, that is called indirect speech. Because over here this statement is not directly said by the Rabbi. So this is the reason this is called indirect speech. So now we will understood that what is indirect speech. You can see from here, this is the example. This is not the actual word that is said by Rabi. Because over here Rabi requested if we could give him some food to eat. Okay, it means you can say the meaning in a way that is you can say same. Because over here Rabi requested if we could give him some food to eat, and this is not the actual word that is said by the Rabbi. Because the actual word that is said by Rabi, that is you can say please can you give me some food to eat. But because this was the statement that is said directly by the Rabbi, and this was the reason that it was called direct speech. But when you have changed this in your way, in another way, so this is not called direct. Because this is not the direct, you can say, speech that is said by Rabi. So you have changed it, you are saying it in another way. So this is called indirect way. Rabi requested if we could give him some food to eat. Okay, so I hope you have understood this, and after that we will know that there are some rules and regulations that is given to changing from direct speech to indirect speech, because this is very important, because all the sentences that you study in tenses, that is in, you can say, direct speech, because that is the direct speech said by the speaker. But we have some rules and regulations, and according to that we will change our sentences from you can say direct to indirect, and you will understood those rules after that and tell you. But till here you will understood clearly that once again I want to repeat this so that you will not be confused, that what is the direct speech and what is the indirect speech. After that, before it, you too should understand that what is the title reported speech. It means reported speech means the statement, actual statement that is reported by anybody. Okay, the actual statement that is reported by anybody. And you can say when anything is reported by speaker, that is called. So we have two type of reported speech. First is direct speech, and second we have indirect speech. The statement of the direct speech divided into two parts. So first part where the speaker is given, that is because that is the you can say statement that is said by the Ravi. So over here this is called reporting speech, because over here Ravi is reporting something, and the news that he is reported, the statement that he is reported, that is called reported speech. So two part we have indirect speech. First you can say that is called reporting speech, and second is reported speech. After that, when we have changed the way of saying, you can say when we are not saying the statement directly as said by Ravi, so we have changed it, we have said it in another way, and in this way this is called indirect way, indirect speech. Okay, good. Now listen, there are certain rules to be observed when converting. So you can see over here we have some rules for converting these sentences. You can say we have the sentences in direct and we will change it in indirect. This is very important to understood to you. So there are certain rules to be observed when converting from direct to indirect. You can say from direct speech to indirect speech. So very first we will study today what is the first rule to converting from direct to indirect. Now listen. Now you will see the first rule over here, and you can see the first rule that is given here. Rule number first: if the reporting verb, listen carefully, I have told you that what is reporting verb. Reporting verb means the statement that come over here where the writer is given, who speaker is given, because reporting speech the first part of the direct. रिपोर्टिंग बॉब इज द फर्स्ट पार्ट, बिकॉज दिस इज द पार्ट दैट इज रिपोर्टिंग, क्योंकि रवि जिस पार्ट में रिपोर्टिंग कर रहा था वह पार्ट क्या कहलाता था, यानी ऐसे भी समझ सकते हैं आपकी पहला जो पार्ट होता है, क्योंकि डायरेक्ट स्पीच का जो सेंटेंस होता है वो दो पार्ट में डिवाइड होता है. पहले पार्ट को यू कैन से द फर्स्ट पार्ट दैट वी हैव दैट इज कॉल्ड रिपोर्टिंग वर्ब और रिपोर्टिंग स्पीच, दोनों बोल सकते हैं हम, चाहे से हम रिपोर्टिंग वर्ब बोलें या रिपोर्टिंग स्पीच. सो रिपोर्टिंग स्पीच एंड रिपोर्टेड स्पीच. ओके, आर रिपोर्टिंग वर्ब आर रिपोर्टेड वर्ब. ओके, सो रिपोर्टिंग वर्ब की बात हो रही है यहाँ पे. तो अगर रिपोर्टिंग वर्ब, लिसन केयरफुली, अगर रिपोर्टिंग वर्ब पास्ट टेंस में दिया होगा, ओके, if the reporting verb is in past tense, verb is reported speech are also in past tense. Verb in reported speech are also in past tense. कहने का मतलब क्या, अगर रिपोर्टिंग वर्ब पास्ट में होगा, ध्यान से सुनिएगा, अगर रिपोर्टिंग वर्ब पास्ट में होगा, then the verb in reported speech are also in past tense. यानी ये पार्ट अगर पास्ट में होगा तो आपको ये पार्ट भी किस में करना होगा, पास्ट टेंस में. यानी अगर रिपोर्टिंग वर्ब पास्ट टेंस में होगा तो रिपोर्टेड स्पीच को हम पास्ट टेंस में चेंज करेंगे. दिस इज द रूल. ओके, बिकॉज when you will have the first part, when you have the reporting verb in past tense, so it is very important to understand to you that you must change the next part. What is the next part? Reported speech. So reported speech you will also change in past. This is very important to understand you. Clear है? यानी अगर हमारा रिपोर्टिंग वर्ब पास्ट में होगा तो निश्चित रूप से नेक्स्ट पार्ट यानी रिपोर्टेड स्पीच को भी हम पास्ट टेंस में चेंज कर देंगे. क्लियर? Now listen. The rules given below need to be followed in this case. And there are some rules that is given over here, and you will understood that how you are changing from, you can say, from past to past, because first part you can say reporting verb when you have in past tense, then the next part you will change into past also. So and for changing those verb from, you can say, first part from the in the past, you will understood sometimes when you will have the verb shall, so shall change into past, that is you can say should. In this way, will you will change into would. Next may, so may you can say when you will change may into past, then it will be might. Next can, could, come, came, is coming, was coming. Okay, and has come, so you can say had come, has been come, had been come. In this way, all the verb that you will have in reporting speech, you will change. And when you will change, when the reporting speech will be in past, यानी अगर फर्स्ट पार्ट रिपोर्टिंग स्पीच अगर पास्ट टेंस में होगा तो नेक्स्ट पार्ट को निश्चित रूप से हम पास्ट टेंस में चेंज कर देंगे. इट मीन्स शैल होगा तो शुड में, विल होगा तो वुड में होगा तो माइट में, कैन होगा तो कुड में. इन द सेम वे यू कैन सी फ्रॉम हियर आल्सो, कम होगा तो केम में, यानी अगर प्रेजेंट में होगा तो उसे हम पास्ट में चेंज करेंगे. ऑलरेडी यू विल चेंज whenever the reporting speech you have in past tense, so next part you must change in past tense. Is coming, was coming, has come, had come, and has been coming, had been coming. In this way, so this is the first rule that we have to do today, and from the next day in next class we will study the next rule also. Thank you, my dear students.